Money tight, this shit real. RP to that pussy nigga, cause when I see him, I'ma straight kill. Pit bulls in my backyard, German shepherds, that's an op dog. Nowadays, these niggas fake, but I can't relate, I'm too real for y'all. Grass tall, but I can see a snake on 38, strap on me. In a minute, I'ma go up north to his grandma house and just wait.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Big Chef Boy. You did. And, today, man, say, it's 95 degrees. I ain't got a nigga. And a nigga ain't got me. Yeah. But nah, for real. It's hot outside, so you know what that means. Barbecue. So today I decided to smoke some St. Louis style ribs. Then I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. So first, you want to remove the membrane. A lot of barbecue places don't do it. They say it doesn't matter, like it holds a lot of flavor. So, I mean, it's really up to you whether or not you want to remove that membrane. Me, I just like to get my practice in, so that's why I did it. So, yeah. So then, you also want to trim your ribs, trim all that extra fat off, and, the extra excess gibbets and all that stuff, so that way it can cook evenly, because if you don't, your ribs will be cooked on one side, then the other side be halfway cooked. It's just, better if you trim that fat. And I'm gonna get to that middle part, the middle part of the rib too, as well in a few, but I like to keep that on for marination, which you'll see in the next few minutes as I go along. Now you want to turn it over, and that's how you trim. Now, I use mayo. I know a lot of people use mustard, but I use mayo. Mayo holds in the moisture longer, and it doesn't burn off as fast as mustard. So you want to rub it real good and get it in there. And of course, I use my own personal seasoning blends that I came up with myself at www.wickedoutmode.com. Yes, sir. So you want to cover it. And don't be stingy with the seasoning, because some of it is going to burn off anyway during the smoking process. I can't tell you why right now, but it just does. So don't be afraid to heavily season on both sides. I kind of go light on the bone side, but when you turn it over, you want to heavily season it. Now, paprika is for the candy red color that I like all my meats to have. Paprika doesn't really give your meats or your food in general any flavor. It's literally for color. That's literally all it do. You want flavor, use cayenne pepper, but that shit can get hot if you add too much. But anyway, so again, season heavily patted into the meat, because you want every part of that rib covered. I'm talking about from the rooter to the tutor. You want to cover that whole piece of meat and don't miss a spot. You feel me? You did. All right. And pack that in just like so. And make sure you got it good, and there you go. Then you put it in the refrigerator. So this is actually like the next day. I had it marinating in the fridge, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this center piece fat off right here. You really don't want that, because that extra flap is hiding a lot of meat right there. And like I said, the middle part of your ribs might not be cooked because of this significant piece of meat. So like me, you just cut it off, throw it away. Or if you have a dog, it's really good for gums and digestive system. So, but it has seasoning on it, so just throw it away. So here I have the chicken leg quarters, which is my favorite type of chicken to barbecue. There's nothing better. I use Dijon mustard this time for the marination process. Dijon mustard gives it more of a bold taste and flavor rather than regular mustard, which gives it like a bold sour taste, if you will. So you rub that in on both sides real good. And you'll see me switch my gloves a lot. That's just me. I switch my gloves a lot. Keep your gloves clean. You got a clean product. But yes, so you want to get fancy, you want more of a bold flavor, use Dijon mustard. Doesn't matter what brand. Great value brand. Doesn't matter. Just do as I say and as I do. You feel me? You did. Alright, let's keep moving. So you rub it in, caress it. Caress that meat. No diddy. No diddy. on that. So then after you season both sides heavily, like I said, you want to add that paprika to give it that bold red look. You know, that candy red look. That sexual candy red look, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so cover it in every inch. And you want to go ahead and pat it in, just like you did the ribs. And that is how you do it. Yes, sir. Looking good. You dig? Alright. Now we outside, right? And I had my coals soaking already. I got the fire going. And I have these mesquite wood chunks. This is where you add the chunks. Okay? Don't add them into your fire because they'll burn up. And I had to take my shirt off because it was hot as hell outside. It was ridiculously hot. Now you see the smoke right here? That's not the smoke you want to use, because your stuff will taste like a fire pit. When it's clear and you don't see smoke like this, this is when you want to add your meats. This is when it's safe. Because I guarantee you, if you put it in there any sooner, everything you put on there is going to taste like your fireplace. Which I'm pretty sure doesn't taste well. So anyway, you know, put the chicken up top. I do that because when that juice off that chicken get to dripping, I want it to drip on the other meats. When they get wet, I like my meat wet and dripping. No diddy. No diddy. So yeah. So you see how it's going? You know, it's clear smoke. You know, I had it at 200 degrees and my phone keep cutting off because it was overheating. So this is like after the 4 or 5 hours I was outside getting sunburned. You see everything is red and I got my, you know, spritz. I'm not gonna tell you the secret ingredient to that, but you see it beautiful. 5 hours at 200 degrees. And this is the finished product. You see you got that juice dripping. It's so juicy. It's just dripping. So right here we're gonna cut a piece off. And see, look at that. It's like butter. Like butter, you feel me? Look at that. Nice, juicy, and moist. No diddy. You feel me? We're gonna cut another one that's a little closer to the middle. So you can see it's evenly cooked. You know, even though I got sunburn, it was well worth it. And I still got sunburn, and it hurts. But anyway, I do it for y'all. Well, check it out. You did? Woo! Yes, sir. Tender. Take a look at that leg quarter. Pretty color. And I'm gonna just pull it apart. It just comes apart. Look at that. Look at that. Mouth watering. Go crazy. You did? I do this. You follow the same process, and you'll be great too. You did?
Yeah. Suave. I feel big. Man, I'm feeling good, man. Riding down the street, you know. Out here.